Today I'll be making again two Maharashtrian dishes. One is very famous, vada pav. It is so famous that you will find every corner of Bombay. And when you travel from Bombay to Pune by train, there is one special station, Karjat station, wherein you will find for one train, there will be at least a minimum of 25-30 people selling the same item outside each compartment. There will be at least one or two vendors. It is so famous and it's very tasty and simple to make. So I'll be making that vada pav and also poha, flattened rice. I'll make that poha also Maharashtrian style. So first, I will fry for the vada pav. We need to make a chutney. So first, I'll make the preparation for the chutney. We have to dry roast a few things. First, I'm taking 3 Kashmiri red chili, dry fry them with a drop of oil. The chutney is the main thing, the vada pav. And we make, this is lasun chutney. We use garlic, red chilies, then peanuts, and little sesame seeds and salt. And desiccated coconut also, dry coconut. So everything should be dry fried. I mean, without oil, just roasted. Just we have to make it slightly crunchy, that's it. So this is done. I've taken about 6 cloves of garlic and I'm going to saute this also. It's just changing color very slightly and that's it. One tablespoon of sesame seeds. It changes the color very soon, so you have to be just turning it, standing close by. You can't just leave it and go away. Started changing the color. Or 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. As it starts changing the color, just close the gas and then take it out. This is done also. Along with this, I will take 1 small cupful of peanuts. This is roasted peanut with the skin. So I'm going to take it, the whole thing. And 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and salt I added this one. So let it cool and then I will grind it. So now we'll make the masala for that filling for the vadas. About 2 tablespoons of oil. Adding about 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. A pinch of hing. Asafoetida. I have here a few cloves of garlic, about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, 2 green chilies and a piece of ginger. I just crushed them and kept it. It's about 1 tablespoonful. For the batata vada, garlic is the main thing and you need enough garlic. That is the one which gives flavor to the vada. Mustard, I start sputtering. Now I'll add this one. Fry it for a couple of minutes till the raw smell of the garlic is gone. Adding some curry leaves. Now it's fried. I'm adding little turmeric powder. And then immediately we'll add potatoes. I already boiled and kept here 3 big potatoes. I'll just after that I'll be smoothing it with a ladle, but you don't have to make it too smooth. There could be pieces in between. It gives a good crunch. Adding some salt. About 2 teaspoons of lemon juice I'm adding. And lastly, I'll add some finely cut coriander leaves. So our filling is done. Okay. We keep it aside for cooling. For the poha, I take about 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil. Taking about half teaspoon of mustard seeds. 1 small teaspoon cumin seeds. Again, a pinch of hing. You have to add peanuts, but if you have raw peanuts, this is the time you should add. But I have with me roasted peanuts, so I'm not adding it right now. I cut about 2 green chilies chopped fine. I'm adding that. And a few curry leaves. I have here 2 small onions cut fine again. When this one is frying, we'll wash the poha. I've taken about 1 big cup of poha here, and I'll just throw it under running water. We can't soak it for long, it will become very soggy. So I'll just wash it. I left it in the sieve so that extra water just drips away. Okay, in the meantime, we can make the batter also for the vada. I've taken 2 cups of besan, 2 cups of besan, and I think I added salt also. Here I'm taking 2 spoons of rice flour, 2 tablespoons, and haldi, turmeric powder. Add the water little by little. I'm adding a pinch of soda bicarb, very little, otherwise it will suck too much oil. Just 1/8, less than 1/8 spoon, very small spoon. Onion is fried well. Normally you can add potatoes also, small finely cut potatoes, but I am not adding because we are making the other items full of potatoes. So I am not adding, I am only using onion today. So I am adding turmeric. Add the poha. Salt. And 1 teaspoon of sugar. Just very gently stir it. We don't want to make a paste out of it. So I'll cover it for 2 minutes. Batter is ready. I'll add some lemon juice to this. But half a lemon, juice of half a lemon. Fire is on small. I kept it in sim. I'll just make the chutney and come. I'll just grind it. And for the chutney, the vendors, they add a very special ingredient also. That is, when you make normally any pakoda, normally when you put a dough, in the sides there are crumbs falling around all the time. So those crumbs they collect and then they use it in the chutney. But I made especially for this one because after I make the vadas, then I have to make the chutney at the end. So it will be too late. So I just made a few crumbs. Just, what I did? I took the batter by spoon, just spread it here little and then fried it. So I did it just before the class started. This also we have to add to a handful. Shouldn't grind it very smooth, just a coarse mixture, but it's dry. No need to add any water at all. So just a powder like, just a coarse powder. Okay. Our poha is done. It is fluffy, but at the same time separate. Add the coriander. And the roasted peanuts. So our poha is done. Make some lemon-sized balls. When the oil becomes hot, we dip this one in the batter and then put it for frying. And you have to keep the fire on medium high because the inside stuff is already cooked. The filling is already cooked. You have to just cook the outside layer should be cooked. That's it. And I also have here a few green chilies slipped and then deep fried. In the same oil when I made the crumbs, at the same time I just made a few chilies. This is also served along with that. The batter shouldn't be too thin, runny, or too thick. If it is too thick, the outer layer will be very hard. And if it is too runny, it will not stick to the filling will not stick to the outer coating at all. In India, we get smaller one pav, but here it is the dinner roll, whatever you call it, slightly bigger ones. So you have to slit open that. First, put the masala at the bottom. Then take one vada and just press it slightly and put it in between. And some people they use meeta chutney. I have taught you before how do we make meeta chutney. But usually the vendors they don't give meeta chutney. But at home some people they do use it. So if you want, you can use meeta chutney. And put out the flame. Okay. So our vadas are also done. Take one vada. Generally, it is very, very spicy, and Maharashtrians, they do eat quite spicy food. At the bottom, we spread this one. Take one vada. On the top, add some more. This is how they eat. And some people keep this one in between, or else you can have it separately by the side of the plate. So this is how it is done.